I recognize that in order to be consistent and remain disciplined, I have to tackle my pressure points, and it tends to be the weekend and the summertime. This Bombshell Diaries is going to give you the motivation, the encouragement, and the inspiration and actual tangible tips as to how to still enjoy yourself and relax on your weekends in the summertime, but also remain disciplined.
When they say she
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe.
Hey guys, good morning. My hair looks 50 shades of crazy. I'm trying to do a braid out, so just bear with me and ignore how crazy I look. But hi. It is currently 8:02 a.m. and get this, today is Saturday, honey. Yeah. I'm up early on a Saturday doing like a weekend morning routine, or at least it looks that way, because in this video my goal is to show you guys that it is possible and it's actually not that difficult to be disciplined in the summertime, to be disciplined and still enjoy yourself. That's what I'm here to show you guys in today's video. For those who are reoccurring to my channel, y'all know that I am trying to do a sprint to my birthday in terms of my health and wellness, my finances, keeping things cute and demure and very, very much disciplined, because I'm trying to have a bombshell B-day and we're getting prepared for that, which means locking in, trying to get more sleep, trying to eat better, trying to stay within my calorie deficit, and trying to be mindful of my spending as I want to spend the way that I want to come my birthday, which is August 24th. So with that in mind, I recognize that in order to be consistent and remain disciplined, I have to tackle my pressure points, and I realize a lot of my pressure points are a lot of other people's pressure points, and it tends to be the weekend and the summertime. Summertime is hard to be disciplined. I'm very aware of that. I've lived it every single time. I've had all these different challenges and things of that nature, these diets and this, that, the third, and it's hard to maintain that discipline. It's a lot easier to be disciplined in the wintertime, if you ask me. It's cold outside. I'm less likely to want to leave my house anyway, but not only is it hot, I live in Atlanta. Like, it got hot in like April, bro. And there's always something to do here. But whether or not you live in a big city, a small city, if you are single, if you're in a relationship, if you be outside, if you're in college, like no matter what, I find that it's just a little bit more difficult to stay on track with your goals and to be consistent and to be disciplined when you have a lot of outside factors distracting you. They tend to be more prevalent when it's hot and on the weekend. Like, even if it don't get hot where you live, the weekend, you know, is when you want to do what you want to do. I tend to have a good diet and to eat healthy Monday through Friday, and then kind of go all the way the opposite direction on the weekend. Or if I get too lit, then I'm making big back decisions, and it ends up being like a reoccurring cycle. And I'm trying to break the cycle. If you have had issues in this department as well, I'm here to tell you that this Bombshell Diaries, because this is what this is. This Bombshell Diaries is going to give you the motivation, the encouragement, and the inspiration and actual tangible tips as to how to still enjoy yourself and relax on your weekends in the summertime, but also remain disciplined. So if you've been struggling in this department, be sure to watch to the end, because you're going to leave with lots of helpful tips that are going to change your outlook on discipline, and it's going to be to your benefit. I promise you that. How are you feeling about this? I don't care for it, but you know what? I'm just gonna put a headband on it and go about my business. Let me just finish this and then we'll wrap it. Give me a second.
In the meantime, get some me time.
This is what we're working with today. I'm not really feeling it. But it's just for the gym, and no, we're going somewhere later, so I really did want it to look like something, but focus, Briana, focus. So as I mentioned, be sure to stick around if you struggle with discipline, with self-discipline, if you have goals for the summer and you don't want them to all fall off on the weekend. If the weekend or it being hot outside is a pressure point for you, this video is going to be very, very beneficial and of good use and help for you. So stick around. And for those who aren't aware, the Bombshell Diaries is a series that I started here on my channel just so that I could document me making consistent attempts to become the best version of myself, me trying to carry out my life in the way that a true bombshell would. Because deep down, I know that you and I both are bombshells, and we can live up to that potential if we work hard enough. So that's what the Bombshell Diaries is. And this episode, like I said, is all about discipline. Because if you think that your favorite bombshell did not get to where they are by having some sort of self-discipline, you have thought wrong. So before we get on into it, for those who don't know, hi, let me briefly introduce myself. I did a lot of yapping. Hi, my name is BREE. I am your Gen Zennial bestie, your virtual sis, working to successfully navigate her 20s in an attempt to thrive in her 30s. I create a lot of content all about lifestyle, health and wellness, and self-improvement. If any of those areas pique your interest, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I promise that you are going to leave this channel more motivated and inspired and encouraged than you were when you stopped by in the first place. And for those who are reoccurring, y'all already know the vibes. My hair is like distracting me so bad. I don't think it's terrible, but it's neither here nor there. I'm probably gonna braid this up or something while I'm getting ready later, because we have plans later. We have lists of things that we are going to get into this weekend, and that's why this episode of the Bombshell Diaries is going to be literal proof that you can in fact enjoy yourself and still be disciplined. And that's what we're going to do. And I wanted to leave you guys with some tips, as I mentioned. So let's start off with tip number 1 before I head to the gym, and that is to make your desires productive. So one of the things that I tend to desire to do on the weekends is to be up under my man. Like, you know, that might not be the case for you, but you can quite actually take whatever it is that you like to do, that you typically want to do on the weekend, and you can make it productive. So because I like to spend time with my boyfriend likes to spend time with me, we like to spend time with each other on the weekend. However, we have goals. We are going to go to the gym together. So it's not that we can't spend time with one another, but we just have to make sure that our time spent has some type of productivity involved with it. So not only are we going to go to the gym, but we're also going to go to my favorite coffee shop and get some work done. He knows I need to edit, and he got some stuff he want to work on as well. So I'm really looking forward to our like productive date that we're having today. So a few other examples, if you find yourself in a predicament where you have things that you want to do, but you have things that you need to do, and you feel like you always end up leaning towards your desires as opposed to doing the stuff that you know you got to do, I challenge you to try to make your desires more productive. So if you really you want to get drinks on the weekend, who doesn't? But you need to be mindful of your spending. Maybe try to look up the ingredients that are for your favorite cocktail and try to make it at home. It's going to be a lot cheaper and it'll be fun. It's like an activity that you can do, and now you'll know how to make an espresso martini. Okay, talking to myself, but it's fine. If you have a desire to hang out with your girls, you like to link the girlies on the weekends, like duh, who doesn't? But you need to get this work done, or you need to get your gym time in, or you need to make sure you get your 10K steps a day. Ask them if they want to do something that's more active than usual, as opposed to going outside and, you know, smoking hookah and doing big back activities. I'd be like, yo, y'all want to meet me at Piedmont Park? Like, I actually seen this free Pilates class going on, like we should go to it, like we can get cute, we can get content, like present these things in a way that it's still going to be enjoyable, but it meets the needs. It's like a 2-for-1. You know, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And it doesn't mean that you have to completely say no to every single enjoyable thing that there is, but instead just try to see if they can align. If you can align your desires with the things that you need to do, then you're already winning. You're learning how to be more disciplined and less miserable, okay? We're going to eat healthy today. We are going to spend mindfully today and throughout the entire weekend, actually. And we are going to enjoy ourselves this weekend. It's going to be such a good time. When we go to the coffee shop, I want to look cute, damn it. Because that's a part of it. A part of the things I like to do on the weekend is get cute. I like to play in my makeup. I really don't wear too much makeup during the week. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to wrap this up and we are going to head to the gym. Let's go. I'm done.
This is what they say, roll it up. Dubs on the Cadillac, white tees, Nikes, gangsters don't know how to act. Atmosphere, big head, college park, harbor home, hummus smoking homegrown, choking on that homegrown. Big mouth and southern cooking, like I can Dallas looking, thinking I was easy, I can see it. That's when I say no. Shawty can't handle this, ever got that fire like round here we find slow. We keep it good and you should know. Getting crunk up in the club, we get low. All my ladies to the floor. Handle it, baby, bag it up. Getting crunk up in the club, we get low. Ready, take a look.
Hey guys. Okay, I'm creating a last ditch effort to try to fix the side of my hair, so just disregard the appearance and bear with me. But it is currently 2 p.m. in the afternoon. We are making great time. I went home, obviously I came home to shower, and we're gonna get ready to go to a coffee shop to get some work done. I just figured we could talk while I'm doing my little skincare and, you know, getting ready. But yeah, as we get ready to head to the coffee shop, I just wanted to touch on another tip that I think would be beneficial if you're struggling with your discipline during the summer, on the weekends, trying to make sure you have time to enjoy yourself. Something that has been very, very helpful to me and that I recommend everybody to do is to set healthy boundaries. This is not to say you have to say no to everything, but you do have to get more comfortable saying no. My plans to go to this coffee shop and get work done came as a result of me deciding, like, okay, every Saturday I need to edit X amount of short form videos, and it is urgent for me that I do it on Saturday. One, because I really want to try to not work on the Lord's Day, that is Sunday, but more often than not I find myself trying to edit, trying to batch film, or just trying to be as uber productive as possible on Sundays. And I really just would love the ability to relax on a Sunday. Like, you're really not supposed to be working, yet I'm always working, and it's typically because I be outside. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I'm not about to sugarcoat it. I do be outside on the weekend, and it's not to say that I can never be outside on a Saturday ever again, but that is a part of the discipline that I'm trying to set for myself, that I need to film, I need to edit or complete X amount of videos, so that for the month of August I know I want to post consistently, both for long form and short form content on YouTube. That's a goal of mine. I'm setting that up, like, okay, it makes things simpler if I try to get that done on Saturday. Trying to get it done on Sunday, it could be hectic, especially if I also need to clean my home, reset for the week, meal prep. All of that can become a lot. In addition to, I want to just actually rest. So it's not to say I'm never going to go out on a Saturday ever again. However, it's about setting those boundaries so that I know once I complete these 6 videos, you know, the world is my oyster. I can do whatever it is that I like. So it's about making the necessary adjustments so that you can still do what it is that makes your heart full, do what it is that you would like. So that's a boundary of mine that I have set. And you don't have to go about it in a way that's like mean or nasty or that's like antisocial. I might have spoken about this briefly in a different video, but something that frustrates me when it comes to people trying to glow up or lock in is the need, or that they feel the need to go ghost on everybody that they know and love. Like, oh, I'm gonna crawl under a rock and I'm gonna come back a baddie and all my goals will have been achieved. And I love when people have the desire to lock in. However, I don't think that it requires for you to, some people need to go ghost. And that's all about knowing yourself and knowing what you need in order to see results. I don't feel like I need to go ghost. And I just think there's a way about it that people should approach it. Like, you should go ghost in a healthy way, letting your friends and your family and your people know, like, hey, just FYI, I know you guys are used to me, you know, taking them back at the family cookouts, but this year is going to be different. No, I'm not preggers. I have goals I'm trying to meet. That's all. That's a healthy boundary, and that's not in a nasty way. But there's some people that be like, I'm not going to go to the family reunion. I'm not going to the cookout. I'm not going to my mom's house because she always making me big back food. I'm not going here. I'm not going there. I'm not seeing my friends. And I don't think it's always that necessary. If you know you don't have like the personal willpower and the self-discipline to say no, then maybe it is. But you can give them a heads up. There's a way you can go about it so that it doesn't feel so antisocial, especially when you don't make any disclaimer. Like me personally, I already gave my friends a disclaimer. I can actually play for you guys right now.
I will preface in advance, please do not feel like I'm being antisocial. If I am a little bit under a rock for the month of August, I'm trying to stick to this calorie deficit thing for the month of August. This 4-week sprint to my birthday. We're exactly 4 weeks away. I'm trying to make it shake. I also want to spend leisurely my birthday weekend, so I'm trying not to spend leisurely in the weeks approaching. So if y'all want to do stuff, I would love to keep it cute, you know. I don't know, y'all want to like have a picnic or like, you know, some wholesome things that don't involve big back activity.
That's enough. Y'all don't need to hear the whole thing. I'm just rapping at that point. But yeah, I think that was, you know, transparent and real. And luckily I have some like-minded friends who are been on the same type time. Either they're trying to be mindful of their consumption because of their health, or they're trying to be mindful of their spending, you know, for their finances. I'm trying to do all of those things. I'm trying to make sure I keep it cute, keep it cute in terms of my spending. I'm trying to make sure I consume appropriately in order for my health and wellness goals. And I'm trying to be more disciplined so that I can actually see some results in terms of my content creation. I have these big 3 goals that I want to work toward, and I'm sick of waking up hungover and ended up not getting anything done trying to cram it into my Monday through Friday on top of my 9 to 5. It's exhausting. And then I'll get to a point where I'm comparing myself to others and trying to understand how they have these full-time jobs. I actually have not 1 but 2 coworkers, and I probably have more that I'm not even like privy to. I have several coworkers that not only do a wonderful job at the jobs that they have, and they aren't like beneath me, they are at the same level, managerial level as me. They do well at their job, they're 9 to 5. They also do well for themselves in terms of their own personal content, and they have brand deals and collaborations, and they get invited to events, and they find a way to manage all of that. And I look at them like, wow, they are so inspirational. I genuinely look up to them, and I'm like, I just don't understand how they do it. And I'm starting to realize that it's not impossible to maintain a 9 to 5 job and to pour it into yourself and your goals. You just have to have some kind of discipline. And if that means I can't go smoke hookah and go to every day party that exists in ATL summer, that's okay. Like, what's gonna happen if I miss a day party or 2? I'm gonna get some things done and get to where I wanna be. I get more frustrated when I go to a day party or a function or a happy hour in Atlanta and I see an influencer that I know or I follow on Instagram or Pinterest or YouTube. I'm like, oh gee, that's so-and-so living their best life. I'm like, they deserve to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? She get money. I know she gets money because she got this brand deal, that brand deal, da 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 da. And I don't want to normalize comparing yourself to one another, to others. However, it's like positive reinforcement. It be reminding me that I should be locking in and not just be outside. But that's an Atlanta thing. Like, being outside in Atlanta, you're gonna see people that you may follow. Like, you're gonna see people on your vision board in real life in Atlanta. Like, that's actually the type of place that I live in, and it can be both good and bad. It can be motivating, which is what I was touching on. Like, okay, they making time to enjoy themselves, but they still gonna post 7 times a week. Like, I see this girl in real life, but I know she's about to drop tomorrow. She's about to drop another video the next day, and she's somehow found a way to still enjoy herself. It's because it's possible. You just have to set healthy boundaries. I'm sure everyone in their lives, the Atlanta girlies that, sorry, I'm lifting my feet, hold on. Yeah, my feet ashy. All the Atlanta girlies that get into the content, and mind you, there's micro influencers, there's huge influencers, like there's so many people here that are constantly keeps me motivated, and that's one of the things I love about living here. But people of all kinds, they still find a way to work consistently toward their goals but still enjoy themselves. So when I do see that, a part of it is like, dang, I need to be doing better. But another part of it, the part that I want y'all to lean into, and not the negative self-talk, is rather that it's possible. So maybe you do need to expose yourself to more people that show you that it is possible, as opposed to people that are living a completely different lifestyle than it is that you're working toward. Address your circle, address your surroundings. If you're in an environment that is toxic for what it is that you're working toward, that's something that you need to address head on. Because I'm telling you, maintaining discipline, self-discipline during the summer, during the weekend, as difficult as it is. If you're trying to do that in a circle of people that aren't working toward anything or that are completely on a different track than you, it's going to be 10 times harder. I promise you that. So setting those healthy boundaries and also taking assessment of the people around you and taking an assessment of your surroundings and making sure that you are in the right spaces that you need to be in order to be constantly motivated, constantly encouraged to grow, to work on yourself and to self-improve. So yeah, now I'm trying to be more mindful of how I expend my energy, and not only that, but the people around me are supportive. When I put that in the little voice note in the group chat, the girlie said, yes, girl. Okay, yeah, y'all want to have a cute little picnic date, something cute. Like, they were in agreement with what it is that I'm trying to do, and it was just refreshing. It wasn't like,
man, at that diet, you look good as you is. Okay, we go outside, you still be looking good, so just come on. I'm about to just put the party in the group chat. Get these tickets right now.
They were not like that. They were like, yes, I feel that. Actually, I'm trying to do the same thing. I love that. My man, after the gym, he didn't take me to Chick-fil-A and we had to walk right past it. Ah, the smell was awful. But we had to walk right past it. He didn't take me there. He was like, we're gonna go to Chop. There's this new place, and it was cute. It was cute. It wasn't like immaculate. I could have made it at home, but I mean, it's fine. Like, and it was cute, and it wasn't big bags, and it was like in support of what I'm doing. He's trying to be mindful of the goals that I have for myself and to be supportive, and that is just something that is so important if you want to remain disciplined throughout this journey. I'm telling you, it will make your life 10 times easier. Okay, just want to sprinkle that little nugget of information in there before I go ahead and get ready. So I hope that my hair like does something when I take this scarf off, but I'm about to play in a little bit of makeup. Try not to take long. I want to film a video while I'm doing my makeup. I want to film a short form video. I have a whole list of videos that I want to edit when we get to where we're going, and one of them needs to be filmed now. So you guys are going to see me get ready and also film a short form video, and then we're going to head off to the coffee shop. I'm so excited for my iced coffee. I barely ate today, so I have room for the calories for this, okay? I'm getting it with the sugar and everything. I don't care.
Running fast from the way it was, jump quick to the paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me. I paid enough of petty dues. I put enough of shitty news. I had a thing for dirty shoes since I was 10. Love dirty men alike. Ooh, better day than yesterday. Ooh, I just take it day by day. Ooh, never hearing what they say. Ooh, I just do it my way. All I got is these broken clocks. I ain't got no time, just burning daylight. Still love and still love, and still love and still love, still love, still love.
Hey guys, I am back home, as you can see. Am I zoomed in? Yeah. I'm about to take this makeup off, eat dinner and wind down. I'm very proud of the discipline that I maintained today. I did not eat big bags. I did not overspend. I just got me a little coffee and a little hash brown and sourdough at 4 or 5 coffee roasters. I know I did good in terms of my spending and my consumption, and I'm very proud of that. And I got a lot done at 4 or 5 coffee roasters. So I also did good in terms of my discipline where content is concerned. Of course, this camera wants to die, but it's fine. All I'm doing right now is getting unready. I'm about to eat my meal prepped, calorie counted food, and I'm gonna relax, and I'm gonna take it down at 8:30 at night on a Saturday, and I'm loving it here. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't feel like I'm missing anything, and it's really refreshing. So don't fear, I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll show y'all what I eat, you know, keep it cute, keep it clean. If you guys want to see some clean eating, I'll show you that. But yeah, tomorrow we'll get right back into it with the discipline. Not working though, because I worked enough today where I can relax tomorrow when the Lord say, okay, let the church say amen, honey. Amen, yes.
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it.
Good morning. I know I look kind of crazy, but I don't care. Why? It's
pouring outside. It is pouring. It's Sunday morning, and despite the weather, I know it's loud, I'm sorry. Despite the weather, I am on my way to church. It is 9 a.m. Service starts at 9 a.m. Oh my gosh, I hate driving in the rain, believe it or not, but I just had this thought, like, you know what? I still need to make it to the grocery store. And I mean, it's not impossible for me to survive if I don't make it to the grocery store, but I still want to go in order to stay on track with my goals for my health and wellness. And I do need to get my nails done. I mean, in theory, I could go tomorrow, but like, I really want to be proactive with my work so that I don't have to run errands while I'm working. This weather is blasphemous. With all that being said, I still was probably going to come out in this disgusting weather for those errands. If I could do that for those things, I can come out in this weather for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Okay? So yeah, that just dawned on me, and I was like, all right, we out, period. And I was finna be out on time, but then my stomach started acting up. But regardless, we're here. I got my little protein coffee. I'm not gonna take my hand off the wheel to show it because I can actually barely stay. Today's activities are all about keeping busy, are all about doing things that I either need to do or want to do around the house, or for myself, running errands, that whole nine, and then relaxing, as we talked about. So I'm going to talk to you guys more in depth when I am not behind the wheel. And yeah, say a prayer for me. Happy Sunday. Let's continue our enjoyably disciplined weekend.
So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessing they are reap and we coursing on foot.
Hey guys, back from church. Obviously went grocery shopping. I did not film that process because it was pouring raining the whole time, but I can briefly show you what I got as it pertains to my health and wellness journey and my discipline, so y'all know I didn't go crazy. In terms of remaining disciplined where my funds are concerned, I had an allocated budget for groceries, and I made sure to stick to my grocery list. I don't think there's anything I got that wasn't on my list besides some vitamins, which I needed, and it actually was on my list. It just wasn't like urgent. I ran out of like all my vitamins besides Acromentia. Glad that I got that. Everything else is stuff I needed. Shrimp and chicken. I will be cooking that later today. I got some fruit, bananas, strawberries. I got my new favorite low sugar, high protein yogurt. I was eating other ones and I found them all to be really chalky, but this one is Friendly Farms brand and it's from Aldi. It is only 2 grams of regular sugar, no added sugar, and it's low fat Greek yogurt, and it has 12 grams of protein, which isn't like an enormous amount, but I feel like when it starts getting to like 20 grams protein for yogurt, that's when it becomes chalky and it's just on your mouth. I really, really like this one. And I was doing the strawberry for a minute, and then I wanted to switch it up, so I tried the vanilla. This tastes so good. I really want to try it like in a smoothie. Really excited to try that. I got 2 Core Powers. This I don't always use as a meal replacement because I try to find ways to make my own iced coffee at home or iced lattes at home in a way that's not super duper calorie dense. So I find that I'm still able to get my protein in if I use this in my iced coffee, and I eat something small with this, and I don't consume the whole thing at once. Otherwise I would use it as a meal replacement, but I'll do half of it with some espresso from Nescafe and then some ice. If I want to top it off, I can top it off with some unsweetened almond milk or oat milk. It's a vibe. Love that. Absolutely love it. And then I got some kefir. This has been a go-to of mine as of late. This is Live and Active probiotics, and I use the Lifeway brand, and this is also unsweetened, plain, no added sugar, no sugar at all, and it's 10 grams of protein per serving, and 1 serving is 1 cup. So I've been using this to drink every night. Helps with debloating, and the girlies say that it makes you skinny. So. But no, beyond that, it's been helping me with my cravings. I came up with this super cool concoction. I may make it tonight and show it to you guys, but basically I add in a drop of sugar-free maple syrup, a sprinkle of vanilla extract, imitation vanilla at that, and then I put 3 crunched up mini Oreos in it, and it's like a healthy cookies and cream milkshake from Chick-fil-A. I lied to you not. Now, obviously it doesn't have the same vibe exactly, but like the texture is good. I tried blending it with some dark chocolate and it was, I think trying to blend it makes it watery, but this is like a drinkable yogurt texture. So I would leave it as is and just throw those things in there. Whatever is your you might like a little peanut butter vibe. You might like a little of a Biscoff cookie vibe. Like whatever it is. I actually have some Biscoff cookies. Ooh, I don't know. Let me keep it cute. Let me keep it cute. But essentially, when I want to divulge in a little bit of sweets, this really helps. It really does. And yeah, I got my beef bone broth, which is something I've been consuming in the morning. Really good, full of like collagen and other stuff that's supposed to help you to glow. And I really like that it has protein in it. 1 serving is 10 grams of protein. I only drink a half a cup in the morning on an empty stomach because I'm not really like a soup broth girly. Not really my vibe, but if I season it up right enough, it's good. And when my stomach is growling early in the morning, it's really helpful. I hate it when that happens. I always go to the gym and on an empty stomach and do fasted cardio. So when my stomach is growling for no reason, it pisses me off. But the bone broth be helping. So yeah. And I got some avocado oil spray for my veggies and just a healthier option as opposed to using like regular pour oil when you're cooking. Just taking out some of the stuff that I know I'm gonna be cooking for dinner later. And then I got some body products that I needed. I decided to try to take a more antibacterial route in terms of like my physical upkeep. So I went and got some Dial soap and some Dickinson's toner, witch hazel. This is supposed to do wonders for your skin and antibacterial vibes in terms of like, transparently, I'm a gym girly. I be working out a lot and I don't want to have any like lingering, lasting twang, so to speak, when it comes to my physical upkeep. So I realized like I'm on TikTok. I got into the deep dark depths of TikTok not too long ago. And I realized like I be using Dove bar soap and body wash, like a scented body wash, and that's it. But the girl is saying you need to do like an antibacterial joint first and then you get into the cutesy stuff. And I'm like why am I late to that? Why am I late to that? Like, I'm not a funky person, but you know, by the end of the day, sometimes I'm a little tart and I don't want to be anymore. Okay, like I'm trying to glow up. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just try it. Like, why not? And then they say you put the toner on your parts, not in anything, but on things before you get into the goodies, the smell goods. And I'm like, I just want to see what it was gonna give. So why not? Let's try it. And then of course I needed to get some laundry detergent, so I got that. And yeah. That is the bulk of my shopping for today. Now I am starving and I'm about to do something so crazy and try, don't come for me, but I'm going to try avocado for the first time. I know you guys, please, I'm aware that everyone has been eating avocados for like a bajillion trillion years at this point, but I'm new to the party. I'm a very big texture person when it comes to foods. I don't really like trying new things, and when I do, it's typically something that I know I go for because of what it looks like, and there's nothing visually appealing. There's nothing like that smells good. Like I just don't see the appeal, but I'm going to give it a try today. And this is an act of making myself busy and trying new things and, you know, prioritizing my health and wellness and my lifestyle that I'm trying to live on the weekends as opposed to going to brunch and getting turned, okay? Shoot, I'm trying stuff. Okay, so first I'm gonna start by toasting some low-calorie bread. I also got this from Aldi last week. It's 35 calories for 1 slice, only 70 for 2 slices, and only 3 grams of added sugar per 2 slices and 5 grams of protein. Trying to keep it low on the bread, so that's why I've been getting this one and just not eating it that often, but I feel like I'm gonna need it for texture purposes as far as avocado is concerned. And I'm going to ask MyFitnessPal how much 1 serving of avocado is so we can measure that out. I know y'all seen me measuring out my wine last night. I am so dead serious about this. I do not play, honey. The toast is ready. Why do people eat it? Like, what's the hype? Alexa, what are the nutritional benefits of eating avocado?
Some health benefits commonly associated with avocado may include providing potassium, heart-healthy monounsaturated fatty acids rich, and fiber, reducing cholesterol and triglyceride levels, providing antioxidants, reducing risk of cancer, relieving arthritis symptoms, supporting weight loss, providing vitamin K, folate, vitamin C, potassium, vitamin E, antioxidants, and fiber, regulating appetite regulation.
Well, that was a lot. Okay, I guess. So this is what it's looking like. It's a little bit brown, but mostly green. I'm squeezing it. It feels soft enough. I don't know how to cut this either, so bear with me. I think you just cut it in the middle and you're gonna hit a seed from what I'm told. Oh my gosh, it just looks so gross. Like there's nothing. Okay, it smells like absolutely nothing. Alexa, is an avocado a fruit or a vegetable?
Avocado is a fruit.
A fruit. So I was told you can like go like this. I do want to season it. I heard, you know, some people do like a drizzle of olive oil. Oh, I thought that was gonna look so cute. I thought this was gonna look way cuter. Oh no, I don't want it to be mushy. Oh. This is a lot. Let's just do a little bit. These are the seasonings I'm gonna guess. So I'm gonna spray it with this extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna do salt and pepper. And I have this 21 seasoning salute I got from Trader Joe's. I'm really all the way out, so I don't know what I think I'm gonna put on here. Maybe I can do, I have an everyday seasoning, also from Trader Joe's. So let's give these things a try. Be light with this because this can be a little salty. Small piece. Put it on a corner of the bread. I don't know if I want to leave it like that or smear it. I don't know what vibe I'm going for yet. And then we're just gonna get a bite. Bro, I'm dead scared. My neck is itchy. Here goes nothing. I don't think I'm enjoying anything. Maybe I should try a greener piece instead of eating it like a. Maybe if I sandwich it. I'm trying, y'all. I really am. It tastes like nothing. Oh my god, avocado. Oh my god, avocado. Avocado. Not only does it taste like nothing, it really doesn't taste that good. I'm trying to find the flavor that y'all like, and I don't. I'm hungry. I'm gonna put the rest of this avocado in this bowl, put the lid on it, and put it in the fridge for my man. That's for him. It's definitely a pretty food, but I think that's all it is. Not a fan. I'm gonna make some spaghettios and meatballs or something because I want to save the leftover food that I have for dinner tonight. So yeah, I'm just make a quick bite, and then we will continue with our Sunday afternoon. It's early. I can literally do anything, and I love that for me. Love, 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 love. Okay, chat soon. Hey guys, as you can see, I decided to take a walk. It is no longer raining. It's still gloomy, the sky's pretty gray, so I hope it doesn't start raining while I'm out here because that would really suck. But I just figured before I did my hair, I should try to get my steps in because once I shower and get the wash and the blow drying, I ain't leaving the house, okay? And I wanted to make sure I try to get 10K steps today, even though it's the weekend, because why not? Yeah, so what I'm going to try to do on this walk is take it leisurely. I'm really basking in the fact that I don't have anywhere to be. I don't have any time constraints. I don't have anything to do. So I'm not like viciously rushing, and that is just something that I think is so luxurious, and it's such a big part of trying to make sure that I still be disciplined but I enjoy myself. Another thing I'm working on is trying to have what I call just because hobbies. My hair looks crazy.
Yo, it's your boy Dr. Smell. We outside.
Okay.
Every weekend.
All right.
The biggest stages, you heard?
All right, gonna catch you. Atlanta, you guys, Atlanta. Yeah, like I was saying, another thing I'm trying to work on is having just because hobbies, and that means doing things that you get absolutely nothing out of. You're just enjoying yourself just because. So people that like to go to pottery classes just because they like the act of doing it, it's like a hobby. They're not trying to sell their art, they're not trying to profit from it, they're not trying to, you know, get rid of their arthritis. Like, they're literally just trying to enjoy pottery. That's an example. So something that I'm trying to just be more adamant about is implementing that. So yes, walking, I would love it if walking was just a hobby, but in all actuality, I'm trying to get my 10K a day so that I can make the fupa go away. Okay, so there is something that I am trying to get out of it. So I figured I could do things that are just because hobbies while I'm walking. So what I'm gonna do is use my Duolingo instead of, like, you know, watching a YouTube video or listening to music or something. I'm going to put on my Duolingo app on my phone and get back into learning French just cause. I'm gonna do Duolingo on my phone while I'm walking. And I also brought my book with me. I brought a little bag, brought my book. I'm gonna go somewhere, sit down and read. I brought a little towel, wipe down the bench in case it's wet. I'm gonna sit down and read because I have nowhere to go. I think one of the main reasons that I don't read enough, like, I have books, I buy books, but I read slow and I'm just not making enough time to read. It takes me forever to finish a book. And it's because I be trying to do so much and I really just want to enjoy leisurely doing things that I like. I do like to read, I just don't make time to do it. So on a day like today, where I'm just walking with no time constraints, no restrictions, no need to rush, I'm gonna do my Duolingo on my phone and I'm gonna read somewhere and I'm gonna relax. And I'm gonna get my steps in while I'm doing it. So that's another example of me making sure that I keep in mind the things that I want to be disciplined about, which includes the 10K steps a day, but while also enjoying myself. Just a little nugget information. I'm having a really good Sunday, really good weekend all in all. I'll let y'all come on a walk with me and then we'll see what I get into when I get back, if I really feel like doing my hair or not. Still gotta cook. Hey guys, I am back from my walk. I just don't feel like doing my hair, to be honest. I just want to exist. I said I wanted to relax, and doing my hair is starting to sound more and more like the opposite of relaxing and like hard, strenuous work. I'm gonna start the preliminary cooking and then take a chill pill, enjoy my Sunday of nothingness because I can. And I think I wanted to just re-emphasize that today's theme and tip for being disciplined during the summer and on the weekend and still trying to find ways to enjoy yourself is to keep busy. I think oftentimes when we are tempted to deviate from our discipline and from our consistency and to just like chalk it all, it's when we are idle, when there's absolutely nothing for us to do. So my hair served as an example of that, but my hair and cooking just feels like a lot for me right now, so I'm not going to do all of that. 'Cause I also stressed how badly I wanted to actually rest on the Lord's Day. But making time to go to church today, doing my grocery shopping early on, going for a walk, reading, cooking, like that's already 5 things that I've done or that I'm about to do that have kept me busy throughout today. So if you find yourself in a space where you are just struggling to stay disciplined to whatever it is, like whatever goal you're working toward, ask yourself how much free time you have on your hands. It is not to say you need to use all of your free time to dedicate it to that thing you need to be disciplined about, but maybe just find other healthy things that align with your goals to fill up your time. So the less free and idle time that you have, the less likely you are to deviate from your discipline. So all the things I did today, they align with what I want for myself. They align with my goals. So I'm gonna try to just keep it on that path and just not be big bag. Do I want a scoop of ice cream today? I do, but I'm not gonna get it. So yeah, let me go ahead and do something. Start this cooking and just enjoy my evening. Maybe I'll do a face mask. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
it on you, baby, you don't care. I'm trying to make a nuisance, this is urgent. Trying to make some similar change, got me a war in my mind. Gotta let go of a wink if you was holding me. Choose the right, but it will break up in front of me. On the wall, I wave my arms, feel it. Still wanna try, still believe it. Good days, always inside. Good living in my mind.
Hey guys! Oh my gosh, once again, cooking has caused so much time to pass. Looking 50 shades of crazy. I'm supposed to eat, but I'm really not that hungry. Does that happen to anybody else? Like after you cook for so long, you're just not even hungry. And I do nibble a little while I cook. I'm guilty of that. Anyway, yeah, I have meal prepped my shrimp and my sweet potatoes in here. And then ground turkey over rice, and I'm about to add my veggies to that. And yes, meal prepping will be done. It is 8:50, and I can proudly say that I have had a very successful and wholesome and disciplined weekend. I could cook these a little longer. But there you go. So yeah. Hopefully this video has helped you to find your way to be disciplined and still enjoy yourself. Hopefully it's giving you the motivation and the encouragement to still work towards your goals despite whatever fun things might be going on during the summertime, on the weekends, with the girlies, whatever the case. Like you can do all of those things. I didn't really go crazy. I was pretty like relaxed this weekend, but I still did enjoy myself, and most importantly, I remained disciplined. I did not stray away from my diet very much. I did not stray away from the finance goals that I have for myself, and nor did I neglect my content creator goals. I worked toward everything. I made time for church, walking, exercise, eating healthy. Like I did all of the things, and I did so in a way that was still enjoyable for me, and I hope that it motivated you to do the same thing for yourselves if you have goals that you're working on for yourself this summer. Let me know in the comments what goals you are working toward for the rest of the summer and what you need to be more disciplined about. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again.